a very New Jersey question for you, but what are your thoughts on road rage?
Oh, no. I don't play with road rage. You don't know who you're fighting in somebody else's car. I let it go. You can have the spot. You can cut me off. I'm not an angry driver, but I don't do road rage. And if I'm with a guy who pulls that shit and wants to fight over a parking spot, I get out of the car and let him argue. I don't stick up for somebody who starts fights like that. No. That's how people get killed.
You're right. But by the way, I do say something nasty. Someone takes that person. I'm just like, I make the face. I don't really have to say anything. I just look at them. I leer at them because my face,
Marge, I saw you almost take somebody down for taking our McDonald's when we were in Virginia going to our plastic
That is
surgeon.
true. By the way,
You were like,
when it comes
you got
to
out
food,
of the car and you're like, that's my McDonald's!
No, it's true. We went to the drive-thru and I had to pull up because they were like, pull up, your food's not ready.
On our way
to
to
the drive-thru McDonald's, Dolores and myself. Coming back, none other than from the plastic surgeon, by the way.
Tell them the story.
Yeah, and I thought someone got my French fries.
She got out of the car.
I thought someone got my French fries. It's true.
She went after the car for her French fries. Mind you, on our way to the plastic surgeon, we're getting McDonald's.
I go, you got my French fries. Don't touch that food. I fucking freaked out. All right. I'm a little aggressive.
So then we're like double fisting it in the car.
Yes.
We're shoving fucking Big Macs down our throat.
But when I saw someone like was going to fondle my fries, P.S. it wasn't even my food. The guy was then handing it out the window. I'm like, oh, sorry. Go back in the car.
It was so embarrassing. The guy standing in front of the car with our bags, like, what the New Jersey plates? We figured it out, I guess.
I know. I got back in the car. But no, when they take my parking spot, I leer at them or I'll scream out the window. And then I'll drive away quickly.
I'm like,
no, I do. I have total road rage. I'm a
Listen, I've dragged people out of cars already.
What a
but
jerk.
It was like over something else. It wasn't over a parking spot.
Yeah, I go crazy.
Dolores, what have you dragged someone out of a car for?
I like over another guy, or like if somebody, like if my, I used to fight over like if like a guy, like somebody was after my boyfriend or something. I'm seeing in my adult life even, it's embarrassing, but like if somebody's trying to make a fool out of me, don't make a fool out of me. Just don't. I think somebody was snobby to me one time and I was like trying to open the car door. She locked herself in. I'm not hot-headed like that anymore.
But you're still hot-headed over French fries, right?
Yeah. Oh, French fries. I mean, French fries, that's worth getting out of the car for. A parking spot, no. French fries.
French fries are a big deal. You said parking spot. You didn't ask me if someone took my food.
Yeah, you try and steal my food, that's all. You're dead.
Well, Frank, Dolores gets pretty upset at Michelle's cocktail party.
I'm sick of it all. It's not even their business anymore.
I didn't say a word. Why are you hollering at me?
Because I'm aggravated.
Thanks for coming, guys.
Yeah, Dolores got very upset, rightfully so, because they shouldn't have. But I got to tell you something, and guys, you can understand this. This goes back to the point where I was saying before. We're going to this party, and I said, Dolores, do me a favor, all right? Just let me get some food in. And the food at this party was excellent. And when we first, when we first get there, right, this catering company is making a homemade mozzarella.
You guys can see it. Okay, so that's my right there. Oh, nice. Teresa, that's called mutz.
Okay?
Yep.
All right? And so I'm eating, I'm watching them make it, and they got the roasted peppers inside it, and now they're wrapping it and they're stretching it. So I'm sitting there like a little kid at a cafeteria. I got my little plate. I'm first in line because there's nobody else in line at this point because they're still 10 minutes away. So they finally get done making, all right, this mozzarella, and it's warm. It's still warm, and the guy's ready to put it on my plate. All I say here, Frank, we're out. Get out of here.
What?
I'm sitting there like a kid. Dolores, I said to mozzarella, just let's go.
Let's go.
Frank, I saw you shoving.
No, I had to, Joe. Dude, I grabbed it with my hand. I grabbed the mozzarella with my hand and took it and ran. All right? But that goes back to the point. Again, Dolores, can't we just please let me eat?
You know, what are you going to do? We're men. We got to eat.
We're men. You know, that's
got to eat.
Thank you.
No matter if the man tells you it's okay, bullshit. We
All right.
got to eat. We're hungry.
Melissa, we know that you moved recently, so tell us, how is the new house? What is it like living in a whole new space?
It's definitely different. I'm very excited though. We moved over to Bergen County, so I'm actually closer to Jackie now. I'm closer to Margaret now. Yes, I'm closer to all the girls. It's great. We're in a rental right now, so we're renting for probably the next 6 months to a year while we build another house. So it'll be a little crazy for a while, but this is what we do for a living. So we're used to it. And, I pretty much designed the whole house already. It's done. So Joe's going to build it from the ground up. And I'm going to do a lot of the inside of it. And it's a project for us pretty much.
What made you guys want to make that change?
I feel like we've had our house on the market for a while. Our kids are going to go to high school in Bergen County. So it was time to get over there. Gino's in middle school now. So it was just time for a change. I also like the monstrosity of the McMansions. I'm over it. Yes, I have help, but it's still a lot of work. And we're still going to build a beautiful large home because that's what we do. But that was on another level. And I'm ready for a new style, a new vibe. It's going to have a little bit more of a modern style to it and just different, open spaces. I love change. So I'm ready for some change.
I have to say, I love Joe. I love Joe Benigno.
Joe Benigno, he's an angel.
Yeah, I love him.
He's the best guy in the world. Joe is my boyfriend.
Yes.
I don't know if you
we
know
always
that.
say Joe. His other wife is Dolores. He always says he's his wife and his girlfriend,
I love
Dolores.
him so much.
He's his
so
blondie
cute.
and his brownie.
He's my favorite.
I tell you, Joe, you are a beast of a man at 65 years old.
Oh my God, for sure.
Unbelievable. And I commend you on that, brother. You look amazing.
Yeah, Joe, I was very surprised. I was very, very surprised when I heard you're 65 years old.
I forget sometimes. I do forget
I
that he's
know.
65. I forget that all the time. It's crazy. He has such a
Yeah.
young, spirit. And not that 65 is old. I'm not saying that. But, I just feel, I always forget.
He's so youthful.
He's strong like an ox, this guy. He's so good at everything he does.
He's very strong.
A lot of younger men cannot keep up with him.
And I always say when I met Joe, I changed the trajectory of my life. I was much more confident in my own skin. And I do feel because I had an amazing, supportive, loving man behind me who I could be my real, authentic self. He makes me a better human. He really is the greatest. And he's confident in his own skin. And I always say that he can be in a room with anybody. He knows he's not an over talker. He listens. He participates when necessary. He doesn't need to be the center of attention. He lets me shine.
Joe Benigno does not speak unless spoken to. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah,
He does not speak unless Margaret gives him the seal of approval. He's an angel to have to deal with that. Okay?
He's the greatest. He really is the greatest. Constantly surprising me. Always does the right thing. Very nurturing. I'm just really blessed with him.
He's such a gentleman.
He is.
And
He is a gentleman.
to see how Margaret reached her potential with someone who wasn't judging, wasn't insecure around her, wanted her to grow. I don't remember hearing that, ever. Frank is a great guy. He loves me to death. He's great love. He can't say enough about me. And he never put me down, but he was hard on me, He was a rough guy. I find that gentle men, now he's gentle now, Frank Catania. Back in the day, he wasn't so easy, But now he's like a mush. He cries at commercials and he can't watch dog things or home renovation shows. Forget it. He's a mess on the ground. But I think the different types of men and the different partners I've had over the years, each one I've learned and have grown from. Margaret hit it right the first time. Second time.
No, it's
first time out of the box. I mean,
the second time out of the box. Listen, Jan gave me a beautiful family,
right?
But now I got it all with Joe.
Joe's doing all my plumbing.
I know he's doing all Dolores' plumbing.
I promise I won't come down in a wife beater with no bra on.
Yeah, she's coming out, but her boobs are he likes her butt. He's always squeezing her butt.
He does. He's so.
Every time he sees it, goes, "Let me feel that butt."
We even share our men.
It's okay. I could share with Dolores.
Yes.